In the realm of crime, there's a peculiar breed of criminals whose audacity knows no bounds, but whose intelligence seems to have taken a permanent vacation. These are the individuals who plan heists so audacious yet ludicrous that they make you wonder if they've been taking tips from Benny Hill rather than the usual crime caper flicks. Welcome back, my friends, to the captivating world of crime where we unravel the mysteries of human behavior. Today we will be discussing one such bizarre crime known as America's dumbest crime. You may be wondering what makes a crime so dumb. Is it the audacity, the absurdity, or perhaps the sheer lack of common sense involved? Sit back, relax, and prepare to be astounded as we reveal the full story of America's dumbest heist. Imagine this. A group of amateurish would-be robbers planning a heist that goes hilariously awry, leaving them entangled in a web of their own making. But trust me, this is no laughing matter. Join us as we delve into this tale of bungling miscreants whose botched-up robbery left authorities scratching their heads in bewilderment and amusement. What started as a dream for easy money transformed into a comedy of errors, leaving these perpetrators infamous for all the wrong reasons. Now picture this. A tired cashier is closing up shop for the night when suddenly the doors burst open. Three masked men storm in, guns raised, and demand the contents of the till. But wait, these aren't your typical hardened criminals. They're led by someone you wouldn't expect, your neighbor Mike, a guy who's always around with a friendly wave. But behind that facade, he's concocting a plan for a night of crime. Now, let me paint a picture of our hapless heroes. First, we have Mike, the mastermind. Okay, maybe mastermind is a bit of a generous term. Then there's Carl, his right-hand man, notorious for his questionable decisions. And finally, Ricky. Well, Ricky's just along for the ride, hoping it all ends without him getting hurt. These guys are no strangers to the law, having had their run-ins with the authorities before. They're small time with dreams of going big. Their idea, rob a convenience store just outside of town. It's isolated, far from prying eyes. Perfect, or so they think. Now, the plan is as flawed as it is ambitious. They'll waltz into the store, grab the cash, and waltz out again. Simple, right? Wrong. As we all know, preparation meets success, or as these guys found out, the lack of preparation meets failure. See, they haven't bothered to scout the place, check the security, or even plan their entry. And as for disguises, well, they thought a ski mask would do the trick. Classic move. But hold on, because it gets better or worse, depending on how you look at it. Their getaway vehicle, a car that belongs to Carl, a car with a broken muffler and missing a hubcap. Talk about subtlety. I mean, can you imagine the police report that follows? Three suspects fled the scene in a 1984 Buick with a loud exhaust and a missing hubcap. Yeah, real stealthy. On the night of the great heist, they set off in their makeshift armor, hearts racing, hands shaking, ready to commit the perfect crime. Perfect as in perfectly stupid. Outside the store, their confidence starts to waver. It's not the police they fear, but the possibility that their scheme might actually work. The door opens and our boys are in. The cashier looks up, sees the spectacle before him, and thinks, well, here goes nothing. This is not what Mike had envisioned. Sure, the cashier hands over the cash, but where are the screams, the struggle, the chaos? Why isn't anyone else here? Turns out the store's security system is top-notch. Silent alarms, no cameras, and an exterior that doesn't scream beware. But the most crucial thing, the doors were locked from the inside. They had walked into a trap. Now, the question is, how does one escape a locked room? Well, they try everything except looking for the obvious exit. There's Mike trying to bust through the front door, while Carl is busy rum family style, picking locks that aren't even locked. Ricky, bless his heart, is trying to break a window with a gun. Yes, a gun. Apparently, he likes to pack heat when he's feeling nervous, though today his weapon of choice is more Vaseline than Smith & Wesson. Finally, Mike figures it out. There's a back door. They slip out unaware that they're being watched. As they make their escape, They leave behind a trail of clues. A broken glass, a dropped gun, and most importantly, fingerprints. Meanwhile, the police are on their way thanks to that silent alarm. They're not chasing Bonnie and Clyde here. This is more like Barney and Friends, the purple dinosaur version. The store owner arrives to find a scene that can only be described as hilariously disastrous. A broken window, shattered dreams, and a trail of stupidity. He shakes his head in sighs. It's not the damage that bothers him so much. It's the sheer stupidity of it all. You can fix glass, but fixing stupidity, well, that's a whole different ballgame. As for the perpetrators, they're celebrating their success, counting their loot, bragging about their daring deed. They are the kings of the hill, or rather the clowns of the hill. The next day, the local paper runs the story, and the town is in stitches. Who were these morons who tried to rob a locked store? It becomes the talk of the town, the laughing stock of the community. Their names become synonymous with stupidity. Meanwhile, the police aren't laughing. They have a mystery on their hands, a trail of fingerprints that leads them straight to our boys. It's not rocket science. The arrest is swift, the evidence overwhelming. The trial is even funnier. The defense attorney tries to argue insanity, but even that falls flat when faced with the mountain of evidence. These guys are guilty as charged, and the judge isn't in the mood for jokes. As for the sentence, well, that's another story. Some get probation, others a slap on the wrist. But the mastermind, Mike, he's got a rap sheet longer than your arm. He's looking at serious time. As for the rest, they're back on the streets, but their reputations precede them. They're no longer feared as criminals, but pitied as the town's dim-witted jokers. This case raises an interesting question. How do you deal with criminals who are too dumb to realize the gravity of their actions? Are they more dangerous because of their lack of remorse, or are they simply misguided souls who need a good dose of reality? This heist wasn't just a crime. It was a comedy of errors, a slapstick routine that left us in stitches. The story of America's dumbest heist is a cautionary tale. If you're considering a life of crime, make sure you have the brains to match. Otherwise, you might end up spending more time in the funny papers than in jail. So the next time you see a group of would-be tough guys trying to rob a locked store, remember these guys and keep a straight face. In the world of crime, intelligence is the ultimate weapon. And in this case, the lack of it was their downfall. So what do you think? Have you ever seen anything like this? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories.